The show serves up political ideology disguised as cuddly animals. The latest character to join the program is Asud the rabbit, and he comes with a backstory. The young viewers are told that Asud entered Gaza from Egypt after Hamas knocked down the border wall in January. The wooden key he wears round his neck, he says, is the key of return to reclaim Jerusalem from the Zionists.
Yeah, good luck with that one, Rabbit.
This is so messed up.
We educate our children about loyalty, love, understanding, and
Muhammad Ramadan, Asud the rabbit.
more. We also teach them that we have lands stolen by the criminal Zionists.
The rabbit replaces Nahul, the bee, who gets his fun from tormenting cats and from throwing stones at a
Are you
caged
what? Are you kidding me?
lion. The children get to watch Nahul's antics for several minutes before the show delivers the moral of the story. Don't try this at home. But Nahul
Man.
didn't leave the show because of his naughty behavior. The young viewers are told that the cuddly bee died because the Israeli siege on Gaza prevented him from reaching a hospital. The overtly
This is so
political message and the use of violence has made the show controversial.
controversial.
Controversial? What? Why don't you, Coach? Why'd you introduce me as controversial? Why didn't you say I'm from Oxford? Why are you stuttering? We said it at the same time.
But the program makers are unapologetic about how they approach their younger audience.
We want to have children involved with the
I mean, imagine this for a second. Your country or your society is ruled by a legitimate, an actual, genuine terrorist organization that carries out suicide attacks, suicide bombs, and that slaughters people, that goes out and stabs civilians and shoots them and does all kinds of messed up things. And says, we're happy to die, we're happy to become martyrs, and all of that. And those guys are in charge of creating TV shows for your kids to watch. That's what's on TV for you to watch. Imagine how messed up this is.
And it's extremely messed up when it's not the Palestinians who have your kids' best interest in mind. It's the guys who are billionaires and living in other countries and controlling what happens in Palestine that are programming your kids to be their jihadis, to create endless instability, to keep piles and piles of foreign aid coming into the country, which then you use to buy Lamborghinis. And it's just like, my goodness. Just think about this. Someone comes in, hey, I want to make programming for your kids. And all we want to do is program them to hate Jews and to blame everything that goes wrong, even cheating on your work. Just blame it on the Jews, no matter what happens. I did this. Why this? It's because of the Jews. Why'd you do this? It's because the Jews. The Jews. It's all the fault of the Jews. Really? This tiny little you got 49 Muslim majority country. This tiny little country. Just Muslims are completely powerless.
This does condition the kids to learn from a very young age to just say, oh, it's because of the Jews. Because of the Jews. I messed up. It's because of the Jews. It's not my fault. It's because of the Jews. This is how the kids grow up. They learn it, and they internalize it, and they grow up just believing that this is the enemy and it's all their fault. What do you then expect from that upbringing? It's just... It's difficult to even think about. I don't know, how do you change these people's minds later on?
channel, and we care about their reaction to our programs. So we have live shows to make sure that the message is relayed the way we intended.
Perhaps the most famous scene from the children's show, a Mickey Mouse lookalike being beaten to death by an Israeli. It could be a case of television imitating life. After all, death and violence lurk around every corner in Gaza. But there are concerns both inside and outside Palestine about the long-term effects this will have on young minds.
You think? Let's show another messed up thing. This is an episode. When was this from? Let's see. When was this from? 2009. Hamas was children of suicide terrorist Reem Riyashi. They are shown reenactment of their mother's suicide death.
Yeah. By the way, there's something that happens where, for some reason, the Dawa community and so on, they never understand anything, how this looks to anyone else until you somehow reverse it. Like, they don't get why fight those who do not believe in Allah is any sort of problem. But if you were to say fight those who believe in Allah, suddenly they would see it as a problem. If you took if you were to say, hey, don't be friends with Muslims, they would say, oh, look at this. This is bigoted and intolerant. But the Quran says don't take Jews and Christians as your friend. That's fine. So it's always this one directional thing. But think about this. If Israeli Jews got caught having a kids program where kids are trained to grow up and attack Palestinians, they would suddenly understand it as like completely like psychopathic, monstrous stuff. And yet that's what they're doing to kids, and no problem whatsoever. But if anyone else in the world were doing this, if you and I were making a kid show like this, telling people to guard against, Islam and so on, they wouldn't stop talking about it. It would be, look at this, look at what these monsters are doing. This is Islamophobia. And yet you've got, training kids from the time they're toddlers to hate Jews, to blame Jews for everything, and to want to kill Jews. And it's fine.
They will then say it's all the Jews' fault. Why are you defending them? Let's see what happens here. Hamas hosts children of suicide terrorist Reem Riyashi, and they are shown their mother's reenactment of the suicide bombing. Let's see. Children in Hamas studio are shown video reenactment of terrorist Reem Riyashi preparing for suicide bombing in front of her daughter. This
a long time ago, so these kids are grown by now. So
yeah.
Whatever these kids are now. It's the worst sound I've ever heard in my life. Sounds like a screeching cat that you're holding in the water.
This is... You see what just happened, right? So they're doing this dramatic music. It's supposed to be emotional, of the mother hiding the bomb, going out there, like, terribly produced, yes, but then blowing herself up in front of these Israeli soldiers. And this is what they show to the kids who are watching this show. This is what they are showing the kids. This is not only what they're showing to the kids of the woman, of the terrorist who blew herself up, but to everybody. This is what they are basically romanticizing. This hero who went and blew herself up to kill the Jews.
And the Emmy, the Palestinian Emmy Award for Best Children's TV Program for the 7th year in a row goes to this.
Yeah.
We're proud of that.
أبناء الشهيدة
The martyr,
المجاهدة البطلة التي صراحة يعني ضحت بكل ما عندها
who
من
sacrificed
أجل
all she
وطنها
had for her
ولم
homeland.
تأبه يعني هم فلذات أكبادها حتى أنها ضحت في سبيل الله ضحت من أجلهم في سبيل الله ونحن نقول للمحتل.
Imagine this is what is this? This was 2008. The people who watched this, the kids who watched this, are grown-ups and probably, I don't know, participated in the terrorist attacks or cheered for them.
Oh, I guarantee you some of the kids who were watching this right now are people who did the October 7th massacre.
Yeah.
بأننا سنظل على نهج.
Look, she says, this little girl says, this is our message to the occupier, so the Zionists, Israel, that we will continue in the footsteps of the martyr.
وسنظل على نهجها على نهج الشهيدة المجاهدة ريم رياشي حتى
Fighter Reem Riashi, until we liberate our
نحرر
homeland from your
وطننا من
hands,
أيديك الغاصبة.
you usurper. So this is directly shown to the kids. It is glorified. The suicide bomber is dramatically displayed here, illustrated, depicted as a hero, explicitly called a hero. And then the child is also made to say that they will continue in the footsteps of this hero, while the children here are given this beautiful lesson of becoming suicide bombers, terrorists, just like that woman who sacrificed her own self and made herself blow up to kill the Jews, to liberate the homeland. This is what you grew up with in Gaza. And
Powerful message.
yes, of course, it's all the fault of the Jews.
The Jews.
It's I don't know how to describe this. It is really, really messed up. But here is actually this is the most famous scene, I believe. This is it. Yeah, okay, let's get this. This was Pioneers of Tomorrow, a children's show on Hamas TV, June 29, 2007. Let's see.
بديك الأمانة قبل ما أموت بتمنى إنك تحافظ عليها الأمانة هذه يا فرفور وإيش الأمانة هذه يا جدي اللي لازم أحافظ عليها What's wrong with that?
I mean, it's a perfect Ali Dawa. Ali Dawa is Farfour the mouse, ladies and gentlemen. There's no question about it.
Yeah. So Farfour's grandpa or something is dying and wants to entrust Farfour with something very important.
الأرض أيام 48 هذه الأرض يا سيدي
Wait, that's his grandfather?
من آبائي وأجدادي
Wait, is that his grandfather? That wouldn't make any sense.
I don't remember who that is, but
Yeah, it can't be his grandfather. He's not a mouse. I mean, unless he was transformed into a mouse.
maybe. I don't know.
أجدادي بتمنى إنك تحافظ عليها هذه الأرض أرض جميلة كلها مزروعة بالورد بالشجر الزيتون والنخل بتمنى إنك تحافظ عليها يا فرفور وإيش اسم هذه الأرض يا جدي؟
It is his grandfather. His grandfather's human. What the heck?
الربيع أما الجيت يا خسارة اليهود سموها تل أبيب بعد ما احتلوها وأخذوها يا جدي
And that's what's dramatic here. So the guy says, the beautiful land which belonged to us, I will give you the keys to it, safeguard it. It was called, what was it called? I went too far.
I can't get past that. I can't get past why Allah. I mean, because Muhammad said that Allah transformed Jews into apes and swine and rats. But here, apparently, a Muslim is. I can't figure out the theology behind this. Someone
Maybe it's kind of self-confession on the Hamas part. Like,
yeah, Allah transformed a Muslim into a mouse.
Yeah,
that's weird.
So the land is called Tel al-Rabi, but unfortunately the Jews called it Tel Aviv after they occupied it. And then Farfour is very touched by this.
طبيب بعد ما احتلوها واخذوها يا جدي هذه الأمانة بتمنى إنك تحافظ عليها يا فرفور وهذا المفتاح بيكون معك لما ترجع للبلاد.
Why is Farfour suddenly dancing? What is happening? Look at those moves. What is happening?
بيكون معك لما ترجع للبلاد.
What is that?
Why does it suddenly start dancing out of the
Yeah, Farfour is a little stoned there. This guy.
بيكون معك لما ترجع للبلاد. لما ترجع للبلاد بتفتح فيها فرفور. أنا فرفور. هذا يا جدي المفتاح. تشكيك رابر. We're proud of that. هذا المفتاح. هذه كمان وراق. تثبت كمان الأرض إلنا فرفور. هذه أمانة معك فرفور. اوعى تفرط بالأرض يا فرفور. اوعى تفرط بالأرض يا فرفور. يا جدي ما تخافش. أنا يا فرفور.
Look, that is his grandpa. The guy is Farfour.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. This Farfour started as a human and was transformed into a mouse. He was punished by Allah. Oh, unless Farfour, You were a baby, a human baby, but the Jews transformed you into a mouse. Now you must avenge it. You must avenge our family line and kill as many as possible.
Beatrice said they should play Snow White instead of
White.
Snow. Mo, instead of a witch, it's a Jewish woman. Instead of an apple, it's a lamb, and there's no prince in the end. That's a good idea.
we should do a parody like that. Call it Mo White and and its vocab.
Yeah, because Muhammad was very white, so it's Mo White. That makes sense.
تعبان كتير حاسس حالي بدي اموت حاسس حالي اني قريب من ارض الربيع بتمنى
How do you know? How do you feel close? You never been there, dude?
انا جدي انا جدي انا جدي
Yeah. Where's your dance? Where's your dance now, Farfor? Where's your dance now?
Fantastic acting.
I thought you guys loved death. What the?
Fantastic acting. Great acting.
He's got the stuff.
Sure, man. This is just from the filth of the criminal plundering Jews.
Who killed my grandpa and everybody?
Man.
Oh, they got a fence down there,
Wait,
ladies.
before we move on, I really want to see that dance move again.
Yeah. Where's your dance when grandpa's? You dancing when your grandpa's dying? What do you got? Some inheritance beyond that key?
I really don't get it. Like, to be serious, what is that dance move about?
Oh yes, grandpa's dying, and I get his staff.
What is that?
I get his shepherd's crook.
اليهود سموها اللبيب بعد ما احتلوها واخذوها يا جدي هذه الامانه بتمنى تحافظ عليها يا فرفور وهذا المفتاح بيكون معك لما ترجع البلاد لما ترجع البلاد.
This is so stupid. Man, okay, all right. Farfour is interrogated. Now Farfour is interrogated by the Jews. The Jews. This is one of the most famous scenes from Farfour, from Tomorrow's Pioneers, where Farfour is killed by the Jews.
اقعد حبيبي فرفور اقعد ارتاح اقعد حبيبي فرفور.
We've heard some of the stuff you've been saying about us on TV there, Farfor. Just want you to know things just got real.
Yeah.
سمعنا فرفور انه سيدك اعطاك مفاتيح الارض والوراق.
We heard your grandfather gave you the key and the secret documents to the land. It doesn't even make any sense.
انت ما إلك مين قال فرفور لكن المطلوب فرفور. طيب وإيش المطلوب هذاك مني؟ المطلوب فرفور انه تعطينا اوراق الارض.
That's how it works, everyone. They've got the secret documents
Yeah.
saying that the land is theirs.
Give us the secret documents. Without the secret documents, we cannot get our land. We don't have the secret documents and get the land behind our back. We need it right now.
They can make like a stupid Palestinian parody of National Treasure, where it's like they have to go on a sacred quest to get the secret documents and the key back because they're stolen by Jews. If they just get this stuff, then they get the land back.
Yeah,
it would win like 27 Oscars.
Definitely, most definitely. It's like a magic scroll, like a spell or something. It's like once you have it, you get the land back. That's how it works, actually. Legitimate.
And all the Jews evaporate or something. Hey, AP.
This Farfour is so stupid. Why is he telling him the whole thing now? My grandpa gave this to me so I could, take the land back, not give it to you.
Hey, AP. Look, you should try to find the original without the subtitles.
Uh-huh.
and put Ali Dawa's entire clip there of why he's gonna kill you, stuff like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people like you, well, look, notice he's pointing there. And people like you, blah blah, little weaklings who blah blah blah. Just have Ali Dawa talking the entire time. That'd be hilarious.
Proud of that. بدنا فرفور بدنا نشتري الأرض شري يا فرفور بدنا نديك مصاري كتير.
Oh, they mixed that in too. The Jews want to buy the land. They're going to give you a lot of money. They want to take everything you have away with their money.
It's a payoff.
That's what they want to do.
It's a bribe.
And look, in the back, you see this poorly made Israel flag with
Pretty awesome flag there. It's exactly like the Jews have in their offices.
تاخد مصاري كتير فرفور وناخد الأوراق فرفور وراق ولا حاجة فرفور. لا مش إحنا اللي بنبيع أراضينا.
We are not the kind of people who sell their land to terrorists.
Hamas. These guys are driving around Bugattis from foreign aid money.
Yeah. And for those who don't know, when they say that the Jews, the Zionists, came and stole the land, most of what they refer to as stolen is actually the Zionists coming and buying land from the people who own the land. So a Arab person owns land somewhere in the region. The Zionists, they come, they give plenty of money, often paying much more than it's actually worth, and then buy the land, which is business. It's done in a legitimate way. But then later, this turns into they manipulated us. They took everything we had with their money.
And now they're going to kill our mouse.
فرفور بدك تجيب له وراك يعني بدك تجيب له وراك مش جايب له وراك مش جايب له وراك فرفور بدك تجيب بدك تجيبه يعني بدك تجيبه فرفور مش جايبه لناس مجرمين لناس انتر لناس ارهابيه احنا انضال احنا ارهابيه فرفور خد 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 خد
Hey, you should put that little part on repeat so it continues for like 8 minutes.
How is she laughing about this? Does she find this sad or something? I don't know.
444, man.
This is the Gazan version of where's my money? Where's the money? How's it going?
Give me the money, Lebowski.
Yeah. This is the Gazan version of the Big Lebowski.
We want the money, Lebowski.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This is unhinged. Poor Habibi Farfour, said Rachel. Tremendous Farfour here. Phil Slip said, how can you still support the Jews after this AP?
You got a good point. That's the Emmy scene right there.
الأطفال لقد فقدنا أعز صديق لنا.
We have lost our dearest friend Farfour.
لقد استشهد فرفور وهو يدافع عن أرضه.
Farfour was martyred while defending his land. This is, as far as I gather, this is how all of those special characters every season or whatever die. They die because they're somehow killed by the Jews.
آبائه وأجداده استشهد على أيدي المجرمين القتلة قتلت الأطفال الأبرياء وقتلت إيمان حجة قتلت محمد الدرة وغيرهم الكثير.